Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In this short video I'm going to talk about how to optimize your life force energy and what's really important if it comes to gaining vibrational mastery. Yes, so let's look at being versus doing. Like Mahatma Gandhi, he said, be the change you wish to see in the world. He didn't say, go and do the change in the world. That certainly is part of it, but being is so much more important than doing, or should we say, doing at a certain vibratory level is so much more powerful than it is at a lower vibrational energy level. And so a quote I would like to read today is by David Hawkins, who really spent many years on discovering certain stages of consciousness, and he explored them and found out how powerful you are at a certain state or within a certain state of consciousness. And if you are, for example, in anger, and you manage to transform that anger, to express that anger fully and to transform it and come to a state of optimism, for example, that is so much more powerful. And you could try and accomplish something when you're angry, and that would be a lot harder than when you're in a state of optimism. Maybe you know that if your flat or your house really needs some cleaning, or you need to tidy up something, and if you're in a state of anger, you just produce more chaos. That glass falls down, or you splatter some milk over the floor, and you don't get anywhere. So really make a point to get your details ordered within, and then from a higher state of consciousness you're so much more effective and productive. And then if you, in a higher state of consciousness, gather with others, that is just outstanding how potent that becomes. Yes, but to finish for today, I would just like to read you a quote from David Hawkins, and that's in his book Power versus Force. The quote is on page 75. So let me just read that. Right, so here he says, it's very important to remember that the calibration figures do not represent an arithmetic but a logarithmic progression. Thus, the level 300, which would represent optimism and willingness, is not twice the amplitude of 150, which would be anger. It is 10 to the 300th power. 10 to the 300th power. So that means that optimism is 10 to the 300th power of anger. An increase of even a few points represents a major advance in power. The rate of increase in power as we move up the scale is enormous. And knowing this, I mean, don't you want to rise, climb that scale and yeah, be more in your power and just operate and have a larger impact, and do that together with other women and people? I certainly want to do that. I choose to do that. So, and it's not, how do I say that? When we in Braveheart Women, when we say be, create, collaborate, it comes in that order because there is a higher knowledge in that. Being comes first, then you create, and then you're ready to collaborate powerfully with others. So be great, and that's it for today, and bye for now.